I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed
That
it,
is
dude. You
good.
nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it. And you visually transformed into fucking Joe
Yeah,
Rogan there,
he
dude.
did.
You
Oh,
fucking
Joe Rogan. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself
good.
into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.
You're watching the Big Room live on Twitch. You're the Big Room. You're watching the Big Room live on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I love that beginning. Shout out to the Rev. I don't understand. How does that always get plugged for being Prodigy's music? Like, isn't it a melange of music? Like the I don't
Yeah.
hear I don't really hear the Prodigy. I wonder what song it is that he sampled.
It's no, it's the opening. It's the opening. It's the opening part.
Oh, okay.
Whenever there's the elder thing with the hand. Whenever it's going through, whenever it's that no.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that wait, that's confusing. So I thought you did that part.
I did do that part.
So you sampled the Prodigy.
I sampled the Prodigy part at the beginning.
That keeps us getting banned. I thought it was something he sampled. Okay, that makes a lot more. Well, it only took me 4 years to figure that out.
Yeah, because I mean, the write up from what I had read was that as long as you kept it to under 30 seconds and no lyrics, you'd be fine.
Oh, right. Yeah. We were lied to.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
people lie to us all the time, man. All the lie.
People are liars. What are you going to do?
Right? That's all they do. They just lie, man.
But, dude, good to be here in the big room. See your see the BB Rumble face with the comic books behind you. And comic book being created. Pretty psyched about that.
Yeah, dude. I gotta show you what I got so far. What I did was I did a little bit of research to find out like indie comic book length and that sort of thing. What am I shooting for in terms of individual issues? How long should they be? And that sort of thing. Yeah, and then your average independent comic book has about 24 pages of story, plus the cover, plus the back cover, and then roughly 8 pages of extraneous stuff, either advertisements, column from the editor, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So a total of 32 pages.
That's cool. There's advertising space, and that's kind of cool. You can.
Yeah, dude. Like I was thinking, like for this first format, like once I finish the story, for this first format, like we'll come up with an ad for like the orange pill, and we'll put an ad for right. We'll put an ad for the orange pill in there. We'll put in an ad for like Dream the Heavy on Spotify or something.
Yeah.
An ad for Karen's Facebook page for her photography. Well, we'll just put in a bunch of
Bent Wookie in Johnstown. The
whatever.
There's one in Homestead. There's a couple out here that we could, they'll probably carry it for us too if we wanted to print it.
Yeah, just telling you. I mean, we're just not looking for any kind of charge right now. Just free space and just to make it have the right layout.
That would be cool as hell. Yeah, we'll drop your ad space in there. You're in there.
Yeah. But I gotta look. Yeah,
that's a great idea, man. There was something I wanted to share with you too about. It's this crazy guy. Something crazy. So there's a guy that I guess is I don't know. It seems like it's self-published, and he runs these commercials that pop up in my YouTube feed. But he's definitely doing, the AI. He's telling the story, but he has like different images come up, and flash, and and then like I've seen it. I came across it like a couple months ago, And then it recently, just this week, popped back up in my like feed for whatever reason. And I see that there's a lot more pictures. So I think that's really great because he was like, at the beginning, it was like, you know, it was a story pitch, like almost like a movie trailer, but with like just still frames, you know, of like as he was creating the images. But now it's like there's some motion ones, there's a lot more pictures. You can tell the story's getting flushed out a little bit more. So it's pretty cool, man. Like that we can, you know, have the ability to, you know, make our own commercials for our content, run it, you know, use once we have the product, run it in front of audience, you know, spend a little money, spend a few dollars to see, you know, if people are this and this, you know, if they're, you know, if anybody's following Neil Gaiman, just to pick one, or, you know, and they like Spider-Man and they like X-Men. If they check all those boxes, go ahead and show them the commercial for the comic book, you know, and you,
right.
I don't know how specific we can get with the advertising, but it used to be demographic based, right? Age, range, all that stuff. But now with AI, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we can really get a whole bunch of layers of boxes. Like if you click comics, like, do they like comics? Which ones? And be able to select those. That's probably where it's going, you know, advertising content. So that we can run our own stuff for just a few dollars is going to be really freaking cool, man. So yeah, it's fun stuff.
Absolutely. But yeah, so far what I have 11 pages fully complete. I have 11 out of 24.
Wow.
11 out of 20.
Made some pretty good progress.
And I've got
you're like halfway there.
Yeah, I got 12 and 13 mapped out.
Nice.
I have 14 mapped out. I have an idea what I'm doing for 15, 16. I have it pretty much basically mapped out all the way through 24.
This is fucking dude, you're crushing it. I knew you'd always crush it as a storyteller, bro, because
and that would be the end of the first.
You got all the words.
First issue.
I can't wait to see the visuals that are in your head that you were able to conjure.
And my hope is
with today's technology.
Yeah, and my hope is to be able to get it to be, you know, run it out to 12 issues. You know, 12 issues.
Wow, that's epic.
Would be perfect. So let me show you what I got so far.
Woohoo! Oh man, excitable. I'm excited. Oh, wrong one.
Share screen here. Okay.
Wait. I don't know why they make you switch it. This thing's still goofy. What the hell? What the hell? I want to show you big. These buttons aren't making any kind of sense. Okay, we'll just go with this.
Let's go with this. If I go here, and I go that.
Yeah, there we go.
Is there a way to make that bigger at all?
If you hit the little arrows in your window, that little the bottom button on your window, maybe that'll enlarge it. That bottom, that's pretty big though. I can see it.
Yeah, that's not bad, right? We'll go with that right there.
I think it's pretty much as big as it's gonna get. Yeah.
All right, so this is the early cover.
Yeah,
right?
Looks awesome.
All right, back to the front.
Yeah.
And like, I was really surprised how close I was able to get it to T's original drawings.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, dude, like it was fucking crazy.
What the hell?
So here's what we got. Let's see how this works. Let's see.
Oh my god.
So page 1.
Nice.
I started out in a different format, but then let's blow it up like this. So up top, blow it up a little more. So up top we have.
Yeah.
Try that. So we have, okay, so first frame. Tell me again about when you were a kid, Daddy. Hey! I don't know if you can see. Can you read up top? Can you read that top part, or is it too small?
Yeah, I can read it. I enlarged it on my screen.
Okay. All right. Let me just go back to the regular size then. So up top,
I can still read it. Yep.
yeah. Tell me again about when you were a kid, Daddy. So you got the nice house, with the little
Yeah.
car. I'm
It looks
zooming in.
like the house that it looks like my nana and Pap's house down in Cambridge City. The roof and the awning, the yellow
Oh,
awning
sure,
color,
yeah,
except we didn't
yeah.
have the garage.
Right.
Okay.
So then zooming in. You sure? You got pretty scared last time. There's a little girl thinking about it, and then, yes, I'm sure. Tell me about the front again.
Tell me about the front.
Okay. Well, when I was a little kid, our city was really different. So that's page 1. Going on to page 2,
Wow.
you've got the little girl's image in her head, what everything looks like.
Okay.
So this is kind of like Hey,
Yeah, that's great.
super cartoony. It seemed like nowhere was safe. Children couldn't even walk home from school alone. You got the thing in the bush,
Yeah, that's perfect.
and you go down here. No matter how many times one of our heroes got the better of a bad guy, you got a typical hero punching out this pig-faced bad guy, and then handed him over to the cop, and he's all sad. They always got away with it. Then you have this reporter. Hogulator is free again, and there he is, happy, walking out of court. That is until that's page 2.
Hogulator.
Hogulator, right? If I realized I had to come up with a whole sequence of new bad guys because I'm not going to use the Marvel bad guys, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's the end of page 2.
I mean, you
Page
could
3.
do very close parodies of them, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just going to make up new ones.
Yeah, why not? Be more
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, Hogulator. That is until page 3. The front, she says up there in the upper left. That's right, honey. The front. So then we have the same fucking image as the cover, but in
Right.
super cartoon version. You got the image made with a smile on his face. He's holding
That's a great idea.
right, holding the gun, and then you got Hogulator from the back, squaring off against the three of them. Right, so that's a full page, full page panel there.
Nice.
Dude,
this is gonna be so good.
So the next page.
Oh shit.
The front. That's right, honey. And then after the front came along, bad guys didn't run around so freely anymore. There you go. You got the 3 cartoon guys, and then you got the hog on the stick. That was super tricky to get by the content filters, dude.
Wow.
Because they were like, we kind of feel like you're taking a character from the story and setting it on fire. And I'm like, no, this is just a pig roast. And I was able to convince it to create that.
Nice. That's
So
fantastic.
Right?
It's so good.
Then we jump out a little bit more. Thanks, Daddy. Smiling, eyes closing. You're welcome, darling. But now you have to go to sleep. And he's sitting there and he's holding the pillow. What the heck?
Yeah. Is he going to smother with the pillow?
Yep.
Strange.
And then, boom, Daddy, it's okay, honey. Just go to sleep. Forever.
Oh!
You see look on his, you see the look on his face? He's just like looking blankly at her. Forever. And then, shh, quiet now. Just go to sleep. The same image before. Pan back a little further. And we see our bad guy, the blind man, standing across the street.
Oh, no.
And that's going to be the bad.
Oh, no.
That's going to be the blind man's power. He's going to take away people's caring. You're going to take away their caring and their morality, and just have them act out on things like that. So yeah,
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
and you can see
Oh,
you
my
can see me move.
God. I thought it was just an AI gen error that you couldn't get the pillow out of his hand, but it was actually intentional.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and then this upper right panel is so hard to get in there, dude, to make it look like he's smothering her.
Yeah.
Like, it was so hard. I had to keep on getting it to reposition his body so that have his body block out her image entirely, so we couldn't see her image.
Wow.
But yeah, it goes, and then the same
If
house.
If you ever get in a situation where something's really close, but like everything's there, but something just needs one way or the other or overlapped,
Yeah,
you can send it over to me and describe what you want done, and I can do it in Photoshop.
yeah. What I want to do is,
Might be able
I know,
to.
I
I'm
already
not
thought
saying
about
I'm
that.
the best.
Yeah. No, I already thought about that kind of thing. But what I want to do is I want to try and complete this first comic book solely using AI.
Yeah.
And write that up. 'Cause I'm going to write up
Good.
like a little letter from the creator at the beginning, and I'm just going to state. I want to state. I want to do a little write up about how, I realize that AI is a real controversial subject, especially when it comes to areas of creativity and all that right now. But I want to, I want to highlight my current situation,
Yeah.
and then just go into, been a long time comic book fan. I've always had these stories, but I have muscular dystrophy. I'm not able to manipulate things to bring these images that I have in my head to life. But AI gives me an option to do that now.
Yeah.
So yes, I'd like to try to complete the whole first issue just with AI.
My other thing is, why is there not? Okay, there's two things, and the question is that I was going to say is, why is there not like a version that we could pay to get the child censoring shit off of it? Like, where does that exist? Number
it's
one,
gonna happen.
It's going to happen. And number two, it may have happened because I recently read, who was it? One of the companies made it so that you now can download the Gen AI onto your local computer. So it's not on the internet. Like it lives on your computer, and therefore maybe the censorship goes away. Plus, I've seen stuff that's been AI generated that's like very racy. So I think people that know how to go under the hood and like change code or something or whatever, there are definitely some workarounds. We'll obviously learn about them because we're brand new at this, but I think that's a great idea to write that up. And then also maybe make, when things are happening, kind of create a side journal so that you could use this as a technical reference study, like almost like, here's the end result of what I was doing. And then here's all the stuff that was happening. The difficulties I was experiencing in real time, so that people can kind of learn from your process. Might be cool, like a little documentary.
Yeah. I've got the whole conversation for the entire comic book story so far. Every iteration and every issue. The fucking AI, I'll tell you, man. Sometimes it gets hung up on the smallest shit, and you just can't get it to do it right. But then also sometimes when it's conversing with you, it pulls out shit just like from all the conversations it's had with you,
right?
And like I can't remember which. I'll see if it sparks in my head here. But on one of these panels, I made it, and it got it real good on the first run. The first run that it made, and I said to it, "Hey, that's great work. That's almost perfect for what I'm looking for." And it responds with, "All right, that's what I like to call a comic book touchdown right there." And I was like, what?
A comic book touchdown.
What did you just say to me? But anyway, so there you go. This is where we got here. Daddy, it's okay, honey, just go to sleep. Blank look. Forever. Then the quiet now, just go sleep. Same house. Then pan back, we see the blind man. And again, the blind man is getting more into the realistic comic book art that I'm going to go forward with. But
Yeah.
I wanted all of this to give a little. Oh yeah, this one in the upper right. This the one where I suffocate the kid, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, it took a long time to get it, and finally, when I got this positioning right, and it took it, I said to the AI, "Hey, I think that's good enough. I'm going to use this one. Thanks for continuing to work with me on that." Right? That's what I say to it. It comes back with, it says, "My pleasure." I feel like this panel was extremely important for the overall turn of this comic book, showing you transitioning it from the childlike imagination to the harder, more realistic comic book grit that I think you might be
Wow.
taking this to. And I was like, yes, stop it. You can stop now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You're on the USS Enterprise.
right. So anyway, next slide, next page. So you got, quiet now, just go to sleep, and you got the blind man across the street. So then we pan back the house. Oh my God, Steven, what have you done? Blind man. Then even further back. We need some help over here. No, please don't. Why, God, why? Fire burning off in the background. So obviously, neighborhood in chaos down here.
Yeah.
Moving further, we scan back. View of the village of the town in the background. Moving into more of a city. Millennium Enterprises. Help, please. We zoom in. There's the Ace of Spades out of uniform. There's the Void out of uniform. It's starting again. Yep.
Wow.
With the view of them up on top of the. I don't think we ever actually named the business that they owned and they got rich for. But I thought Millennium Enterprise would make perfect sense. It was back in the mid '90s that we were playing them, so that'd be perfect. Yeah, and again, they've aged. You know, they're older people now, but they're still healthier because they're not immortal. They're aging since the '90s. You know, which is going to be
Yeah.
interesting to bring them into the thing. So there you go. It's starting again. Yep, Mortimer. Should I prepare the suit, sirs? Yep. And get Max on the phone. It might be time. So that's the. Right, so there you go. You got. Should I prepare this? There's Mortimer for us. Two guys. Yep. Get Max on the phone.
Looks great. Looks
Might
so
be time.
fucking good.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
gonna.
awesome.
And
This
Max
is
is
fucking
gonna.
awesome.
Max is going to be in Australia because he was Australian. So I want to have a. Yeah, there's a scene. Well, I don't have it out yet, but there's going to be a scene of the phone ringing and Max answering it and wearing his shirt and stuff. But yes. Yeah, so anyway, so should I prepare the suit, sir? Yep. And get Max on the phone. It might be time. ... Switch to the next scene.
Oh, this
The
is
next day.
amazing.
Right, the next day. Action News 8.
Oh, cool.
Right. And you got that with the question mark over it. Is it time to revisit the front? After a sharp rise in violent crime the past 6 months, people are starting to look back to a time when the vigilante superheroes who disappeared 25 years ago were very much active. So you've got your Action News 8.
That's amazing. I have trouble getting it to do font or any type of text. Like, you ever been struggling with that?
Not sometimes. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes.
This is looking great, man. I'm really impressed with what you're able to coax out of this. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, very much. So we jump to the next channel. The front came out of nowhere and hit the streets on July 7th, 29 years ago.
Nice.
Close up on the thing. The Hogulator. So here's the real life version of the Hogulator. Here. Big monstrous thing. The Hogulator had been rampaging through the streets.
Wow.
Boom.
Hell yeah.
At first, the Void. Great picture of the Void there. and the Ace of Spades were the only members of the front. And Generator X occasionally joined them, but that wasn't until later. So there's the three main characters. You got Generator X landing, like just landing from somewhere. Great images of the front of the void and the Ace of Spades here,
Very
and
cool.
then Hogulator, and then next scene. But the first time it was just the two of them. You got and then there's the void and the Ace of Spades. You ready? Go. Okay, and then that's as far as we've gotten so far. This is page 11 right here. But then the next two pages are basically battle scenes of the void and the Ace of Spades taking out the Hogulator, and I'm able to get it a little bloodier than you would think because I talked to the fucking AI and found out some tricks like if I make the Hogulator's blood black, then it
Huh.
doesn't count against the guidelines.
Wow.
It's just red blood is the problem.
Huh.
So I can have bullet wounds or blood shooting out his back as long as
Blue
that
or
blood
black?
right, as long as it's black. And also I can have almost any kind of thing in silhouettes. So if I
Ah,
just show a shadow against the wall of,
okay.
somebody pushing their arm through somebody or something like that, it'll develop that. It just can't be straight on. But yeah, so that's as far as I've
Ah.
gotten. That's as far as I've gotten so far.
These two cells look like they could be combined into one though, because they're basically the same thing. It's kind of confusing that they're like equal size and side by side. You might as well
Oh
just
yeah.
why not just combine them into one?
Um.
It's kind of cool though. I mean, I
Yeah.
like the way that it merges in the middle, like it, but it looks like
Yeah.
there's two of them, and yeah, it's just a little. I don't know.
It's basically just showing this change of but up here in the narrator box, but this first time was just the two of them. But what they did that day, that you
Yeah,
ready go?
maybe put a. What if you put a black bar right down the middle to make
Yeah,
it look like?
I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that again. That's like something that you could do
Yeah.
with by taking it into Photoshop or whatever. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
not
But that's as
necessary.
far as I've
Whatever.
gotten.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
That's great,
yeah.
dude. Holy shit.
And
Oh, this
here's
is
the other thing.
fantastic. I love that you're able to do this.
All right, and you got the Asian news reporter,
Yeah.
which is the real life version of that reporter right there. He's down here.
Ah.
See, this was the cartoon version of a female Asian reporter.
Ah. Okay.
But I love her imagery of
I mean, they
Hoggle.
didn't make her eyes super Asian in the
Yeah,
throwback.
right.
I wouldn't have
No,
guessed, but
yeah, all right.
yeah,
But I
it's
love the kids
adorable.
version of Hoggulator,
Ah, it's so good, dude.
and then you get the real Hoggulator.
Bravo, brother, bravo. Ah, that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
Ah,
It's been
this
fun. Though.
is
It's been fun. It's been fun working through everything.
nice, man. It brings me so much joy that we have these tools and knowing that they're all in their infancy and they're already capable of doing this.
Yeah, they're
And
gonna
it's
get
just going to
better.
get easier and easier for us to from here to there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
move it like that. And it's going to be amazing, man. It already is amazing. It's mind blowing how good that.
Well, compared to what I mean,
It would have been impossible. Just
impossible, dude.
a
And
couple
we would,
years ago would have been
I we,
impossible
yeah,
for us.
it would have required taking time from T, describing to him exactly what we're looking for, having him design it all, and I hope it's right on the first pass, because it's going to take him hours and hours to do one panel.
Oh yeah. No, and the amount of money it would cost to have like to even outsource that to like people in Taiwan or something, you know what I mean? Like they're sitting there, they need work and they need American money. But even like if you paid them $5 an hour, it would still take.
No, my God.
It would still add up way more than what you're paying for. What is it? $30 a month?
24. I'm not even paying for it, but yeah.
And you're not even paying for it. Yeah, I love that, man. Holy shit, that's amazing. Yeah, I recently got offered something, not directly, but like it was in my feed. There's a company that does like they're working on video editing.
Oh, cool.
And their whole thing is like we want to make video editing kind of like this, where you can just describe what you want it to do. It'll pull the pictures and then you can tell it how to transition.
Right.
So it's video, you know? So that's coming too. So we are going to have the tools to, I mean, provided we keep keep ourselves alive, keep yourself alive,
right?
You know, as long as that happens, the tools are coming quick, man. So
I'm
excited about this era, this digital era that we're now in. But there's definitely like a paradigm shift. Like there's before COVID and there's after COVID.
Right.
And it was such a defining event in itself. But what happened? It was like right after that, it was like it's like we're in a different world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the world did die in COVID.
Maybe it did. Are you got any videos you got to show?
We created a new world. Oh yeah, I got a few. I got a few good ones.
Let's get some laugh. Let's get some ha-has.
Yeah. All right. So I got to do the Chrome tab and what the fuck? All right, I can't. I have too many windows open. I can't.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this. Hopefully this will give you the audio. I don't know. It's like StreamYard got more limited in some ways. Like we used to be able to just share the window, and now it's like, no, you have to share the exact tab. So let me pull this up. Let me see. I'll do this one first. Just tell me if you can hear audio. I don't even see it loading on your screen. Okay. Okay, wait. All right, let me remove. Try this again. To share audio, share a tab or screen instead. Okay, we could do screen. Whoa, fuck. And then it has the audio automatically toggled off.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. It should be the opposite. Like who designed this? This. Okay, here we go. Got to toggle that on. All right, we're good now. Here we go. Be careful. A pro tip: screen audio. If you have a guest, they'll hear themselves. You're sharing everything you hear, including their voice. This won't happen if you share a Chrome tab, since you'll only share audio from that tab. Okay. Okay. Well, because I'm using headsets, there shouldn't be any feedback. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, sure.
All right. This is a new character. Oh yeah. New character.
Okay.
New character coming up. Here we go.
Hi, Bill Ungioni here. My family created the Onion over 3,500 years ago, and we never got any credit. Well, I'm here to change all that. I'll be posting regularly on Twitter, now X, YouTube, and Instagram. I'm going to show you heritage onions that date back before written history. We have the whole onion collection. And if you love onions, then follow me, Bill Ungioni, as I take you through the history of onions, one onion at a time.
Bill Ungioni. All right, we got.
That's the other one. That's one at a time. That was classic.
I'm gonna run that through a video editor as well, so that it cuts it. That's why I like.
Yeah. It's sad. I used to cry as a kid when they used to call me Onion Head. Bill, Onion Head, Ungioni. Matter of fact, I cried like I was cutting onions, ironically. But not anymore. No, sir. I'm proud of my history. And even though my great, many greats grandfathers before that, the one that invented the onion, he hybridized the onion and he died penniless. Then he's gone and stinky. Ridiculed to the day. I need to change all that. Follow me as I take you on the history of the onion. My proud family history.
Penniless, ridiculed until the day he died.
Thank you.
Oh, God, dude. That's hilarious.
Let's see. Got a couple. Yeah, there's a few Bitcoin ones here. I'm not going to show you, but these ones here.
Right.
So, do you remember? You remember I was working on there was a couple musicals I was working on, right? So the one musical. Do you remember the Marmaduke one?
Yeah,
the Marmaduke musical.
Super clear.
Yeah, he goes. Okay, so this one is where he's like, I'm gonna become I feel like I play a better Marmaduke and all that.
Yes.
And he's like, and he fires the first director. So this is the first director. This is the guy that got fired from Marmaduke the musical.
Yeah.
No, smiling enlightenment. That's the expression that's supposed to be on your face. You look sad. Do you understand the difference? Do you know how to smile? Okay, then, show me your smile. Okay, now raise your eyebrows and look like you're surprised a little bit. That's how you depict enlightenment. Maybe you've never been enlightened, but this is what it looks like. I need to explain it to you. Okay, that's why I'm the director. Okay, smiling enlightenment. Stop crying. No, that's not. Maybe you should take 5 and go into the dressing room and come back when you feel okay. I understand. I understand. We'll be waiting.
Stop.
No, smiling enlightenment.
The way the pronunciation of enlightenment, and then stop crying.
Yeah, maybe you've never been enlightened. I have to explain this to you. That's okay. That's why I'm the director.
No, stop crying. Stop crying. Stop crying. Oh, man. Oh, stop crying. Stop crying. That's so good. It's a killer.
I want to show you this one. I'm going to take it back so you can see the connection between these two.
Okay, I'm going to play Marmaduke from here on moving forward. I know. it's just not working for me, and I'm a better Marmaduke, and I like the way that I'm Marmaduke. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to be Marmaduke from here on out.
This is where he
Yes,
takes over the
well,
lead
it's just
character.
what it is, and I'm sorry that
Yeah.
I'm a better Marmaduke than everybody in this class. I wish I wasn't. I wish I didn't have to feel like I had to do everything all the time. But in this case, I do. So, Marmaduke's just a very important character. It's the lead in the Marmaduke the musical. So, I'm going to be Marmaduke. Okay, I will self-direct myself, and everybody else can be supporting characters. That's just how it is.
All right, so that aren't related, but all right. Where was this one?
So, I'm writing a play. It's a musical, actually, and it's called Super Queer. I'm writing it for the gay queer community, of which I am a stellar member. And this is the key scene. This is the song from the key scene in which somebody moves into a neighborhood and there's this unfriendly dog. He won't stop barking. And so he chats to make friends with the dog. And he sings this song.
It said he thinks this song, especially if he sings.
Right.
I gotta label these.
Can I be the talk of Lex things? I want to be the
That's not it. This one. I think I'll label these after we hang up.
Can I be the talk of Lex things?
Jeez, the same one. That's the other thing. Like as I'm moving all these over, man, I have to delete them off my
Is
phone.
your name Baby Paprika? Is your name?
Yeah, you gotta label them good, dude, so you know which is which.
Yeah, I do. They're all labeled on my phone, and I drag them in here, and it drops the labels.
What if I want to wear a diaper?
Oh my
Right.
god, none of them are in here. Son of a bitch. That's not good. Okay. Oh, wait, why is this? Okay, because I know why, because they're in the cloud. All right, I have to, this is running off my computer.
Right.
Oh my God. Such a pain in the ass. I got to make sure because if these get deleted, they're just fucking gone. All right, well, anyway,
Yeah, no, you can't do it.
this is part of the musical. This is the next one. So he moves into he moves into the neighborhood, and
Right.
there's a dog that's barking at him, and then
Right.
he sings a song to the dog. And I was going to play
Right.
you that video, but I can't find it. So
Well,
then,
you showed part of it. I remember seeing part where he's like, and then this is where the chorus comes in. It's kind of like Bohemian Rhapsody, but
yeah,
you showed that part. Yeah, that part.
yeah. So that's like. So that part would be video too. So we got the setup where he says, "I'm making a musical." Then we got so now I got videos 3 and 4 of him like kind of sketch outlining what this play is going to be. So this is the next song.
Okay.
It's like a response song to the
This
dog.
song is called "Don't Hate Me Because I'm Meow." Don't hate me because I meow. Don't hate me because I meow. Don't hate me because I hate because I hate because I meow. Don't hate me because I meow. Don't hate me because I meow. Don't hate me because I hate because I hate because I meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. I meow. Don't hate me because I meow. Don't hate me because I hate me because I meow. Don't hate me because I meow. Don't hate me because I meow. Don't hate me because I hate me because I hate me because I meow. It's just what I do. It's just what I do. It's just what. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Me if I meow up into your face. Just meow all over your face. That's it.
It's just so ridiculous.
It's fantastic.
Thank you. All right. So yeah, the dog hates the cat. Right. Cat's
Right, of course. Right.
Here we go.
This next song is called "It's Stupid, You're Stupid." 2, 3. It's stupid if you don't recognize me. It's stupid if you don't see what I see. It's stupid. Let me be me. It's stupid. Let me be me. It's stupid if you don't let me be me. It's stupid if you don't see what I see. You're stupid. You're the one who's stupid. It's stupid. And you're the one who's stupid. Oh, wait. This end with, just let me be me. Yeah, anyway, this is coming from a very angsty place. There's a lot of anger in me. I didn't realize. The play is taking on more of a punk rock kind of vibe. Didn't expect that to happen. But one thing I can promise you is that I'm just going to be honest with myself, and all these songs are written from a place of honesty, and that's how we create. So that's just the direction it's going.
This is a lot of anger. Which I think. There's a lot of anger that I didn't realize. Oh, that's a great character, man. That's a great character.
Whew.
Oh,
Yeah, he kills me. That guy kills me. I feel like I'm doing a little too much with him, but they've added more characters too. There's like a plethora of more characters, and it's so fun just to like scroll
look at
through
that.
them and be like,
Right.
I wonder. And they won't let you sample their voice, which is kind of weird. But like this guy, my favorite gay guy, he has like a deeper voice than I would have preferred, but I grew to
Right.
love it. You know, it added
Yeah.
different dimensions to the higher
Oh,
pitch
yeah.
gay voice. that we
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
And then you have like this guy who did the first guy I showed, you know, that
The
was
director.
like, stop crying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
the
yeah. yeah.
director.
Yeah. So he has like the higher pitched voice, so that's good. So I'm
Right.
using him for that. And then I did another one tonight that you'll see next week. That's another character in this play. And he's also gay, and it's hilarious.
Nice.
He has his own voice. So it's just it's coming together. It's pretty hilarious to me.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I love it. Apparently none of this is recorded. We got exclamation points up in the corner.
Yeah, I saw those.
We're having trouble streaming to your destination. This, for what we pay.
It's something that's it's not connected to the big room YouTube for some reason.
And it is. I actually double checked it like last week, and it's it has the stream key like posted in the right place, and on YouTube it says that it's connected. So I don't know. Maybe we have to disconnect it and like reconnect it. I have no idea, but
Weird.
StreamYard is, well, it's the best there is right now. But of course, this will get better as well. But anyway, good stuff, great stuff.
Yeah, dude, excellent.
Yeah, man, keep up the good work, and
we'll touch base again next Wednesday. I don't think I have anything.
Oh yeah, TK is starting a new job tomorrow too.
Yeah, I heard it, but
that
I don't know.
Hershey. It's like hopefully it's a TV show. I think it's a movie about Milton Hershey, the creator of Hershey, Pennsylvania. I think it's a movie. If it was a TV show, that'd be awesome because that means he could get on there for seasons.
Ongoing, right, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I think it's just a movie. But anyway, good for T. Also, one update on my life. I'm trying to, I've been trying to figure out how to transition into some new career other than just like something that I'm creating from scratch. So like the whole Bitcoin community to me is like, I love that community. I want to be a part of it. I just don't know what my entry point is yet. outside of like just making t-shirts and having up some websites where I'm reposting stuff and making little videos that I make. But those aren't going to get monetized for anything. They're more like commercials. And my plan is to just like, hopefully one of them gets eyeballs, and I'm going to have a link down the bottom where people can buy Bitcoin merch. And then that's what I'm hoping it's a little bit of money here and there. I don't, it's not going to be quit your job money, but I love doing it. I love being part of it. I'm going to keep doing it. But this job my job is done. It's been almost 8 years, and I am looking to officially retire permanently from the rideshare business because the math is no longer mathing. They a year ago, Uber and Lyft started a rental program, and I did all the math and like what I'm paying for my car and what they pay for the rentals. It ends up being about $1,400 a month in costs and to rent a car. And with what I'm paying is about $8. But then there's also another like almost $800 worth of depreciation on my vehicle a month, based just on mileage. Like my car is 30 grand. It's already down 10 grand. Like my resale value is 20, and a year and a half from now, it'll be 10. So I lost 20 grand in 3 years. Like, that's you think your net profit is here. Yeah, but it's not. The depreciation is such a big hidden cost. Like, and it's easy to check. All I got to do is go to Kelley Blue Book, look at put in the year and make my model. It's like, here's what a dealer will offer you, and here's what the regular market, and it sucks. And I'm like, okay, I see how this works. Like, it's done. This is just done. This is a dead industry. So I got to get into something else where I'm not putting miles on my car. I'm not using it for work. So there was, I've been thinking about what that would be, and I don't need to make a shit ton of money. There's some people that do these security jobs. They're like security officers, and they just sit there a lot of times. They're on their phone a lot.
That's what Gary Coleman did.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Well, here, they'll pay anywhere from like 12 to like $17 an hour is the highest I saw. But if I could get, they're hiring one for the university, and it's $17 an hour. I'm hired by Allied, like, Allied, the company. So it's not university. So I wouldn't get any discount about taking classes over there or anything. Although that would be awesome. But yeah, I'm going to be trading in. So I'll be having, the only bad thing about this job is that it seems to be like it's full time, but it's either like 2 to 10 p.m. or 10 p.m. to like 6 a.m. Those are basically the two shifts. So yeah, that might disrupt my meetups on here. I don't know if I end up getting the job, but that's what I'm looking at. Cause I'm like, if I can get that job and I can be on my phone, I could take creative breaks to do this shit, and I can study and take my online courses. And there's somebody that I'm still interested in getting the real estate thing, because you can pair it with Bitcoin now. And that's another thing. Like, so Nizam has his mortgage thing. If I get the real estate license, like, there's a thing where you can, since you and T have houses, you could get a HELOC loan. And with your HELOC, it's legal for you to buy Bitcoin, which is amazing. So so instead of like renovating a bathroom or something, you could actually just stack some Bitcoin on there, and it's illegal. It's like viewable as an asset. So you can actually use a HELOC for that. And that's one of there's a company out there that's doing that. And then, so that's why I'm like, maybe I'm looking at real estate pretty seriously again, too, because it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere.
Any update at all on the misses?
Oh yeah. No, not the update. The only thing is that in 5 days it'll be our 2-year anniversary. Believe it or not.
Okay.
From our marriage. That's our marriage date. Right. And from the marriage date, after 2 years, we're supposed to get moved into a different category. Okay. That's kind of like an expedite file, because they're saying they're a year behind, which is fucking the more I deal with government, the more I see that these jobs are created that they're just all fluff, and that people drag their feet. And it's not just this. It's not just immigration. It's the shit that I'm dealing with around here too. But it's fucked up. But yeah, there's a couple things that I like that. I didn't tell you. When I went to court for that thing, and
yeah, you said you told us.
Okay, yeah, the judge, and then I got a ticket. Most recently, I got a ticket from a camera that's permanently mounted down on the North Shore. So they're going to start putting cameras up all around, like they have in London and shit, where it'll just take a picture of your license plate, and you just get a ticket in the mail. And they go, if you want to dispute this ticket, you can reply. And I replied. So I got a ticket for the North Shore for dropping somebody off at like in front of a bar. And I pulled into a bike lane. There's a bike lane, and I pulled over to the curb to let them off. But there's a bike lane there. And even though I wasn't parked, I got a $55 ticket in the mail saying, here, you were parked in a bike lane. So I reply. I look up the law. I use ChatGPT. I'm like, this is what it is. It goes, yeah, they can issue you the ticket even if you're not parked because you're violating the path. And I'm like, well, that's bullshit because we're supposed to share the road, but they're not sharing the bike lane. They took some of the road away to create the bike lane. So make sense.
Right.
Even though you're not parked, you're dropping somebody off and there's nobody. They're like, the way you can argue it is if there's nobody in sight and the person had a disability. So I was like, I don't remember. Maybe I think now I think about it, the person did have a disability. That's why I pulled over. So I wrote that. I was like, I quoted the fucking law and sent it in. I was like, I wasn't parked. I had my hazards on, and it was brief. There was nobody disrupted by this. So this is the intent of the law, right? Like I'm not disrupting anybody.
No.
There's no, and my passenger had a need to get to the curb, right? Like they were disabled.
Sure.
And someone. Didn't matter. They got a response after reviewing your thing. We've decided that you still need to pay the fine, or you can dispute it by coming into traffic court, which you have to show up in person, and it's an additional $65 or something like that. So to go to court, you pay more money, and just like the other thing, like you're going there, you're being tried by a jury of their peers, not. Like it's not impartial at all. And they just got more of your money. So they're even less likely to take. So this system is fucked. I'm like, I can't wait to get out of this industry, but this is what's happening. My wife though, we're hoping that we get expedited, that they actually do move it. And then maybe it's 2 months. We've read things that like after this happens, that usually once you get an expedited, it still takes 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months is better than 8 to 12 months. So that's our new thing is like, all right, let's get to the 28th, check on our status change, call about that, send another letter, and I got 2 to 3 months. But the plan, like for me, is like I was telling her, it's like I've tried all these different things to like switch careers, and I might need your help. Like, maybe that's what it's going to take. Because I don't know if I'll be in something else by the time you get here, but I kind of need to. Yeah, I need to focus on switching careers, man. So, but there's I drove somebody today that has they took a 14-week course, just 14 weeks on something called Tech Elevator, and it's like $7,000 or something. And then he graduated. He got hired right afterwards. He works here in Lawrenceville. This is the second time I've driven him in the past year. And I pick him up. He's day drinking. He smells like beer. He's like, yeah, I was working from home, but yeah, I got called into the office. It was a beautiful day, nice day to have a couple beers. And I'm like, phew, I'm thinking to myself, dude, did you spill it on yourself or what? You're going into work, smelling pretty boozy. Oh, we talked, and he's like, yeah, he does. He works for a company here. He took this course 14 weeks. He got hired right away. as a data analyst. So I was like, did you study data? He's like, well, they kind of teach you everything in this course. They teach you like a little bit of UI, UX, some back end, some front end. With 14 weeks, and the dude like has scattered all over the place. He wasn't even focused on data analytics. He got a job, and he's like making like 75, 80,000.
I guess so,
he gets to work at home for like 3 days a week or some shit. So I'm like, clearly, I wish I would have done that 20 years ago. But any hooch magooch. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So that's what's going on with me. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. All right, man. Next Wednesday then. Be safe until then.
Yeah, man. I'll look forward to seeing the finished first episode. Hopefully by then.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh man, I'm rooting for you. Love it though. Great job. Later. End stream. Oh.
I know.
I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life. And I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it, dude. You nailed it. You nailed it. And you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan.
You did.
You fucking,
Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You visually transformed into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.